Have you ever wondered where the journey to the laptops and smartphones we use today started? It's a tale that takes us back, way back, to the 19th century. Picture this: a world without screens, without keyboards, even without electricity as we know it today. This was the world of Charles Babbage, the English polymath often dubbed as the father of the computer. His brainchild, the analytical engine, was a mechanical marvel of its time. Although never built during his lifetime, its design laid the groundwork for the computers we know today. Fast forward to the dawning of the 20th century, a time of invention and innovation. The world saw the emergence of the first electromechanical computers. These were not your sleek portable devices, they were behemoths, taking up entire rooms, humming and clattering away as they processed data. One such machine was the Z3, created in 1941 by German engineer Konrad Zuse. It was the first fully automatic, programmable computer, and it was used to perform complex aerodynamic calculations. Across the Atlantic in the United States came the Harvard Mark I developed by IBM in 1944. This 5-ton monster was 51 feet long and 8 feet high. It was used for a variety of calculations, including those related to the development of the atomic bomb. And how did these early computers process data? Not through silicon chips or touchscreens, but through punch cards. These cards, perforated with holes, were used to input and output data. Each hole, or the absence of one, represented a bit of data, a concept that remains at the heart of computing today. While these machines may seem archaic to us now, they laid the foundation for the digital age that was yet to come. As we moved into the mid-20th century, computers started to take on a form more familiar to us. This period marked the birth of modern computers, with groundbreaking machines like ENIAC and UNIVAC leading the charge. ENIAC, or the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, was a behemoth, filling a room of approximately 1,800 square feet. It was the first general-purpose electronic computer, capable of solving a wide array of numerical problems. UNIVAC, or the Universal Automatic Computer, came a few years later, carrying the title of the first computer to be produced in quantity and sold commercially. These computers were revolutionary, but they were also cumbersome, mainly because they relied on vacuum tubes. Picture this: ENIAC had over 17,000 vacuum tubes, which were prone to burnout and required constant monitoring and replacement. But then came a game changer: the shift to stored program computers. The Manchester Mark I was among the first of its kind. Instead of being manually rewired to change its programming, this computer stored instructions in its memory. This was a significant leap forward, allowing for greater flexibility and speed in computing. Yet the real turning point in computer design was the advent of transistors. Transistors were smaller, faster, and more reliable than vacuum tubes. They used less power and generated less heat, making them an ideal component for computer design. The first transistor computer, built at the University of Manchester, was a glimpse into the future of computing. The introduction of transistors marked the end of the first generation of computers and the beginning of the second. It was the first step towards miniaturizing computer components, a trend that would continue for decades. With the advent of transistors, the stage was set for the next revolution in computing. By the late 20th century, computers were no longer exclusive to government and corporate use. The personal computer revolution was in full swing, and it all started with models like the Altair 8800 and the Apple II. These machines, although primitive by today's standards, were game changers. They brought computing power to the masses, opening up a world of possibilities that were previously unimaginable. The Altair 8800, introduced in 1975, was a kit-based microcomputer that users assembled themselves. Despite its rudimentary design, it sparked interest in personal computing and inspired a generation of tech enthusiasts and entrepreneurs. Following the Altair 8800 was the Apple II, which came out in 1977. Unlike the Altair, the Apple II was user-friendly, with a color display and a keyboard. It was one of the first successful mass-market personal computers, and it set a new standard for what a computer could be. As personal computers became more common, the way we interacted with them evolved. The introduction of graphical user interfaces, or GUIs, in the 1980s was a significant development. Instead of typing commands, users could now point and click with a mouse. This made computers even more accessible and intuitive to use. But the revolution didn't stop there. The introduction of the World Wide Web in the early 90s transformed personal computers into gateways to a global network of information and communication. This marked the beginning of the internet era, forever changing how we live, work, and play. In the new millennium, the advent of smartphones, tablets, and other portable computing devices pushed the boundaries of what a computer could be. These devices put the power of a computer in our pockets, allowing us to stay connected and productive wherever we go. From room-sized behemoths to devices that fit in our pockets, the journey of computers is a testament to human ingenuity and innovation. The personal computer revolution has not just changed technology, it has reshaped our world, and its impact continues to resonate in every aspect of our lives.